Yo, 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 what's up, my guys? What is up? 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 Yes, yes. It's been a while since we did this. It's been a while. It's been a while. But anyway, no worries. We are back. We are back. We are back. Yes. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Vinsky Vala YouTube channel. Yes, and here we are not here for any watch along. We are here to catch up on any transfer news. Any transfer news, guys, that you have not seen, or maybe the things that have actually happened in the past few days since the transfer window opened. Yes, that is why we are here. Yes, we are here for the transfer news. Transfer news, as you all know. Yes, the footballing season is officially over. The league season is over. All leagues across Europe are done and dusted. Kaput, yes, and now this is the transfer window. Yes, but it's going to be a very busy summer. We have the FIFA Club World Cup, we also have the Nations League matches coming up. But anyway, we'll get into that as we move along. But here we're specifically here for the transfer news. Yes, the transfer news, the club news, yes. Who are these guys who are being bought, man? Who are these guys who are moving clubs from one side of the globe to the other, from one club to the other? Yes, there have been a number of mouth-watering transfers, and they are quite exciting. At least things are looking up. This is going to be a very, very busy summer window. And guys, the summer window has actually been split into two. So at the end, on the 10th of June, it is going to shut, because on the 10th of June, we are starting the FIFA Club World Cup. So as soon as we start that competition. It's been organized by FIFA. The transfer window is going to be closed, only for it to resume or rather to reopen after the tournament, now towards the 1st of June, because basically the transfer window officially opens on the 1st of July. Sorry, I meant July. Yes, 1st of July. Yes, so that is what we're waiting for. Yes, it's going to be an action-packed summer break. So many things to do, so many things to catch up on, but we'll be here to keep you updated on anything that comes up, anything that springs to life, anything that we need to cover. We will be here to do that. Anyway, hope you guys are doing good, hope you guys are well, hope you guys had a wonderful Friday. Yes, I think there's a holiday today. It's called Eid. I think it's Eid al-Adha. Yes, I hope you guys have rested well. I hope you guys are good. I hope from wherever you are tuning in from, you've had a wonderful day. You have enjoyed yourself, whether it's daytime, whether it's noontime, whether it's nighttime. Yes, and you are ready to start this. Yes, so anyway, I think we'll just go straight into it, because basically there is a lot to catch up on. Anyway, you can also engage us on the chat. Tell us the news that you want to see, the transfer news that maybe you'd want to catch up. Maybe you have had a rough couple of days, a busy couple of days. Maybe you've not had time to catch up on the transfers. Yes, the footballing league transfers. Yes, players are moving from left to right. As soon as the footballing league was over, man started moving. They are not wasting time. They are on the move. Anyway, welcome guys, welcome again to the channel, and I hope you guys are good. Always remember to smash the like button and subscribe if you are new. Subscribe, man. Subscribe, oh woman. Yes, we need the support. We appreciate your support, man. We appreciate your support completely. Yes, we do it all for you guys and for each other, man. We do not do these videos for ourselves. Yes, they are partly for ourselves, but also for more or less also ensuring that we also educate our guys, our G's out there. Yes, all of you are G's, man. You are great people, man. You are great people. Do not let anybody tell you otherwise. Yes, so I think we'll just go straight into it. Let me set up here. There are a number of sites you can look at. There's Sky Sports, there is Twitter. Twitter is also a very nice platform for checking transfer news and all that. There is a BBC, there is a transfer market. There are so many things to catch up on. But anyway, yes, maybe you can start with the managerial changes first, because at least with the managerial changes, I know that is the one that is also important too, because also some teams are not going to be able to get players unless they actually get their manager first. So yes, and ever since the league ended, man like Ange Postecoglou was sacked by Tottenham. He was sacked after winning the Europa League, which he said he'll do. He normally said, I normally deliver a trophy in my second season, and he did that. Yes, he was true to his word, and my oh my, he was fired immediately after the league ended. Talk about standards, man. And his compatriot on the other side of the dugout, man like Amorim, yes, United manager, he finished 16th or rather 14th. Yeah, and he not actually finished 14th. Worst season ever, didn't win a trophy, and some of the owners decided to keep him. Oh man. Well, I may be an United supporter, but sometimes you just have to call it as it is. If the team is concussed, it is concussed. There are no two ways of looking at it. Yes, if a team is concussed, we just call it as it is. In here, Vinsky Vala channel, we call it as it is. We do not sugarcoat. We do not say that the team is doing well and it is not. Yes, we do call it as it is, because we do not want to have a case where we are giving people disinformation, because we are not here to lie to anyone. We are not here to waste each other's time. We are here to educate, guys, and also have a bit of fun. So if a team is concussed, then that is what we are going to say. It is completely concussed. But yeah, so Yes, that is on the Ange side. So Tottenham are currently also shopping for a new manager. I think there will be let me see. Let us check. Let us check. Yes. Man like Ange Postecoglou, yes, he was fired by Spurs. So, this is a site, guys, as you can see. It's called Transfer Market. Transfer Market. Transfer Market, as you can see at the very top. Yes. And there you go. Ange Postecoglou fired by Spurs despite winning the Europa League. Man, talk about standards, man. Talk about, and this is actually a manager who had an idea, man. You could see the way he was coaching the team. You could clearly see that the team has some identity, but it's just that maybe at some point the team ran out of juice. They could not in any way sustain the first season desire and zeal that they had. Because remember last season Tottenham finished in yes, they finished in 6th position. Yes, they finished in 6th. Yeah, so basically them finishing 6th meant that they qualified for the Europa League. Or was it 5th? I think they finished in 5th. I think they finished in 5th. Let me just check the Premier League table for last season. Let me check. Give me a second. Yes, at least now we are doing this together. We are not in any way doing this at the back end, and then you guys do not see. Yes. Yeah, Tottenham, sorry, yes, they finished in 5th, so they qualified for the Europa League. So that is why they were able to play in the Europa League. So, yes, and basically last season, at some point, I think in October, Tottenham was still competing for the league, and they actually pushed man all the way. I think by, was it October? Or was it they actually fast, but they fell off. They fell off our cliff. But then this is a good manager, man. This is a good manager. At least is what in Kenya we like to say, mtu akusema na kutenda. He means business. Whatever he says, he follows it up, man. He doesn't say things and then doesn't talk of the... I don't want to mention that word. I do not want to mention that word. Yes, he's a manager who knows how to do his thing, man. He said, "No, what? I am going to win a trophy," and he mark you. Did he win? Did he win the trophy? So he's actually gone. The other managerial changes that we have are now for Inzaghi. Remember, Inzaghi is the manager who was walloped, beaten, thrashed. He was thrashed by PSG. Yeah, Inzaghi was the manager for Inter Milan. Yes, they were thrashed 5-0 in the Champions League final by PSG. Yes, PSG are the current holders of the Champions League. They did him a good walloping, man. So Inzaghi has actually left. He has gone to Al Hilal. Yes, Inzaghi, let's search for Filippo Inzaghi. Yes, there you go. Al Hilal, Simone Inzaghi appointed head coach after leaving Inter Milan. Yes, so Filippo Inzaghi, yes, the former Italian striker, is actually a very good 6-yard box striker back in the day. Yes, he left and went to Al Hilal. So also man like Inter Milan are also looking for a new manager. Hope they do get a new manager soon, because but Inzaghi is also not bad, but it's just that I think he realized that he was at the end of the rope, because I think this was like the second final that he had lost in the Champions League in 3 years. Remember in the Watch Along Champions League last week, we said that he had actually lost the 2023 Champions League final to Man City with Inter Milan. So maybe they realize it's time they just cut their losses. So yes, so he has gone to Al Hilal. Currently, are there any front runners for the Inter Milan job? Let me check. Inter Milan manager. Let's see if there are any odds that we have for the manager they may actually get recently. Oh yes, I remember. Yes, I'd seen it. Yes, Inter Milan are eyeing Cesc Fabregas. Cesc Fabregas is currently the manager of Como. Remember Fabregas and his what's it called? His coaching badges a few years back. So he's currently the manager of Como. Como is a team in the Serie A. So basically, Yes, they're eyeing him. He's actually not a bad manager. Well, he has only tried it at that level. Let's see whether he'll be able to do it in the big leagues. Because Como, I think, are also in the Serie A. I don't think they're in the. I don't think they're in the Serie B. Let me check. Como. Yes, these are team in the Serie A, and then the Serie A. Yes, they are. They are in the Serie A, and actually he did good. See, he actually finished in. Fabregas finished in 10th position, so he might actually be a good manager for Inter. So we will see. We will see whether he'll be able to secure his services. But let's hope that at least he can get his big money move. Because I think one of those managers, people like his name Fabregas, can actually see they are former students of Mourinho and Pep, and you can even from the if they are playing careers or anything to go by, then they'll make very good coaches. Yes, so yeah, so basically Christian Kivu signed as new Inter manager until yes. Oh, actually, sorry guys, I hadn't seen this. I had not seen this. Christian Kivu has been appointed. Oh, Fabrizio Romano. Oh, sorry guys. I was rambling on about Fabregas and I hadn't seen this post. Yes, you see, Christian Kivu is signed as new Inter Milan manager until June 2027. Here we go. This is also a very reliable source. He's called Fabrizio Romano. You can go out and check out his Twitter page. He's actually one of the few journalists who are very, very spot on when it comes to deals. So yeah, you can see, yes. So Christian Kivu, yes. Yes, that means it follows the go off this morning for Fabregas. So Fabregas was actually... He actually took himself off. It was actually decided this morning. So Kivu was appointed this morning. As you can see, this post is from 11:30 a.m. So as you can see, yes. So we have Christian Kivu, the new Inter Milan manager. Wow. Well, let's see. I don't know what formation he plays. Let me check. Christian Kivu. What formation does he play? Do you guys know in the chat? You guys in the chat, do you know what formation he plays, man? I don't know what formation he plays, huh? Let me check. Christian Kivu formation. Because Inter are playing a 3-4-3. So let's see whether he's going to change it. It's actually Christian. Yes, Christian Kivu. Let's check out his managerial profile. Let's see. I'm saying Parma, but anyway, this one will be updated soon. Because I think somebody like Romano is very efficient when it comes to transfer. So, yep. So, age is 44 years. Let's see. Stats. Where is the formation? Where is formation? Managerial style. Managerial career, Parma manager. Oh, he's a former Inter Milan youth manager. As you can see, he managed Inter under 19 level, at youth level, under 18, under 17. So I understand why maybe I decided to bring him back. So maybe they gave him the option to go to Parma, fill it out in the Serie A, and then now they bring him back. Let's hope it works. Let us hope it works, man. Let's see whether we can get his managerial style. Let me check. Christian Kivu. Managerial style, playing formation. Let's see, he plays he's a Romanian. Yes, so he plays let's see this article here. So Christian Kivu, yes, yeah, so it's actually been confirmed. So to hand Christian Kivu a new 2-year deal. Facts. 2-year deal. So let's see his formation. Do you see the formation anywhere? I'd seen 4-3-3. Had I seen my own things? Can I see 4-3-3? Well, that's in the 4-3-3 start. Yeah, he started his first games either using 4-3-3 or 4-1-4-1 formation, but then shifted to either 3-5-2 or 3-1-4-2. So basically, he more or less plays the same system as Inzaghi. I think that's the reason why they brought him back. So basically, yep. Christian Kivu, new Inter Milan manager. So he plays the same system as Inzaghi. So, but eventually I think they might have to change because personally I don't trust that formation. I honestly do not trust that formation, man, because that formation is it's quite defensive, and sometimes when you're all over the place, as you guys saw a few days back in the Champions League final, it can become really exposed, man. It can become really exposed, man, as Inter Milan were exposed by PSG. Yes. Anyway, guys, remember, like the video, guys. Like the video and subscribe if you are new, man. Like the video, man. Like the video and subscribe if you are new. Yeah, so that's the second manager, at least we have known, Christian Kivu, appointed Inter Milan manager. And the other manager who was on the move was also Xabi Alonso. Xabi Alonso joined Real Madrid. Let's check. Xabi Alonso, so that you guys do not think that I'm just talking my own things. As you can see, Xabi Alonso confirmed the new Real Madrid manager. Yes. And professional football manager and a former player who is also the head coach of La Liga club Real Madrid. And there's also a debate going on online whether he's going to play his usual. Because remember, Xabi Alonso came from Bayer Leverkusen. So when he goes to Madrid, rather at Leverkusen, he was playing also a 3-4-3. For him, his system is actually a 3-4-3. It's not like the Inter one or it's actually not like the Amorim, which is actually a 3-4-1-2. For him, it's actually a basic 3-4-3. So basically, we will see whether he's going to implement the same system at Real Madrid, because I don't think Madrid have the legs to play a 3-4-3, man. I do not think they're able to do that, man, because it's going to be a tall order for them, man. It is going to be a tall order for them because they don't have any wing backs. Because they have Valverde who can play at right back. They actually just bought Trent, but Trent is more of a full back, but he can also play in midfield. Who else? On the left they have Contrao. Is it Contrao? Sorry, I'm forgetting the guy's name. Let me just check. Real Madrid. Why am I forgetting this guy's name, man? Yes, Fallon Mendy. Mendy is the left back at Real. But we will see whether he's going to implement that system. And also, Carlo Ancelotti is also the outgoing manager of Real Madrid. He went to Brazil. So Ancelotti is currently the new manager of the Brazilian national team. They want to see whether they can be able to change their fortunes and maybe get a winner and see whether they're going to take them to the World Cup. Which might be a tall order, but because for Ancelotti, I don't think he's a national team manager. I think he does best with the club teams, other clubs, yes. So, but we will see, yes. So, Ancelotti is now the new manager of the Brazilian national team. Yes, yesterday they drew with was it Ecuador? Was it Ecuador? Is it Ecuador 0-0 in the World Cup qualifiers? Let me check. Where's the Brazilian national team? Can they actually show us? They're just talking about anyway. We can just search it here. Brazil. That's been a fading team of late, man. Brazil, yes, Ecuador, yes, you can see. Yeah, they drew 0-0 with Ecuador in the World Cup qualifiers, man. So that means that Brazil well, they're going to qualify because, in the South American League, for World Cup qualifiers, they take number 1 through to 5 do qualify for the World Cup directly. So as you can see, Uruguay in 5th position, Brazil are 4th. So anyway, that's as far as Ancelotti is concerned. The other manager who was also on the move was Erik ten Hag, the concussed United manager. Erik ten Hag, man. Yes, Erik ten Hag joined Bayer Leverkusen. Yeah, so he's the manager who replaced what's his name? What's the name of this guy? He's the manager who replaced Xabi Alonso at Bayer Leverkusen. He's the one who replaced him at Bayer Leverkusen. Yes, so basically, as you can see, Eric Ten Hag, man. I might start doing hate-alongs for Bayer Leverkusen, because if there's one manager that I wanted to see the back of and just leave this club, that does not mean I want to see his backside, guys. It's an English expression where you just don't want to see that manager ever again. Yes, yeah. So yeah, he's not the kind of Bayer Leverkusen manager, but honestly, I like Bayer Leverkusen. They are a good team. It's just that I don't fancy Eric Ten Hag, but we will see what he'll do. And so some of the players that he managed to bring on when he signed for Bayer Leverkusen, I think they signed Flecken, the Brentford keeper, cause and they also lost Frimpong. As soon as Xabi Alonso went to Real Madrid, Frimpong went to Liverpool. So Trent Alexander-Arnold left Liverpool on a free, went to Real Madrid. He was replaced by Frimpong, the right back for Bayer Leverkusen. And he's actually a good player. He was part of the winning side that won the German Bundesliga 2 seasons ago. Because this last season is already now like a season ago. Because that is now last season. Yes, we are done with that season. So, yeah. So, basically, that is on Eric Ten Hag's part. Yeah, so he's now the current manager of Bayer Leverkusen. Let's see whether, and there's actually a rumor that he had wanted to sign his favorite goalkeeper, Onana. Should have just taken that guy, man. He should have taken him, man, because honestly, oh man. Now that brings us to Manchester United. So for United, United have not had a lot of activity lately. Their current incoming is Matthias Cunha. Let us check. Let us look for Matthias Cunha. So Matthias Cunha is a player who has been signed by Manchester United from Wolves. Yes, as you can see, Matthias Cunha signed by Manchester United from Wolverhampton Wanderers. And Wolverhampton Wanderers are actually losing a lot of players, man. They have lost Cunha, they have also lost Flecken, and they're about to lose Mbeumo. Mbeumo is also on the verge of joining United. Remember, I think yesterday, Man United had bid, I think, was it 65 or 55? 55. Yeah, here, we can actually check this article here. So you can see United Bernard Ford could join. Let's pause this, don't need to hear this. Bernard Ford could join Matthias Cunha in Boston in a front line, but the Bees rejected a 45 million bid with a further 10 million in add-ons. So basically, today United are considering a second bid for Mbeumo, and it seems that transfer might actually go through, because Mbeumo is actually 25 years of age, and he's actually 25 years of age. And this might be his last chance to get a bumper contract. So that is why they're actually holding off. That is why him and his agent want to move. But remember, Mbeumo, he was actually being also scouted and touted by Newcastle, but now at Newcastle he had mentioned that he wants them to quadruple his wages. So Mbeumo is currently on £45,000 a week at Brentford, and since he's actually now a starter at Brentford, he was demanding 200 plus from Newcastle for him to join them, and I think Newcastle said no. I think Newcastle are playing the long game, where they do not want just to sign players for the sake of signing them and then giving them huge wages and all that. But apparently Man U are willing to match his wages, man. They are willing to pay him that much, which to me seems kind of weird, because I don't think I don't think he's worth 200,000 pounds a week, man. Because you see, a 200,000 pound guy a week is a player who's coming to be a match winner. But you know, basically, I think he has looked at the United team. He has seen the players who are there. He has seen the likes of Concast, Bruno. Don't worry, we'll get to Bruno in a second as well. He has seen the likes of Mason Mount. People have not played proper game this season, but they're on 250k a week. He has seen man like Anthony. When he joined, he was also on 200k a week. Man like Sancho. So he knows that United are his cash cow. They are his ticket to getting a very huge contract. So that is why he wants to go there. I don't think he has even hinted that he wants to go. I haven't seen any story where he has actually said he wants to move. But anyway, if he moves, it is okay. It's going to be a plus for the United team. At least they are going to get a good player. Personally, I think he's going to be a good player. He's not world class. He's just above average, because that also begs the question, once he's signed, where is he going to play? Where is he going to play? Because after United have signed Cunha, now they want to sign Mbeumo. They might actually need to bolster the attack and also get in a few players. So that is Mbeumo. So United are the only team that are interested in his services. I think Newcastle pulled out because of the wages. Yeah, but looks highly likely that he's going to join, because if you go back to this site here, this transfer market, it's also a very wonderful site. You can check it out. It actually gives you the odds of how the some of the transfers are going to take place. And as you can see, if you look for Mbeumo, where is Mbeumo? Where is Mbeumo? Is Mbeumo on here? I don't think he's been listed here. He's not been listed here. But anyway, it is fine. It is fine. So basically, yeah, that's for Mbeumo. The other player that United want to sign is Gyökeres. Gyökeres, the Sporting striker. You can go and check Gyökeres. Actually, Gyökeres is one of the hot prospects for any club this season, or this transfer window, because Arsenal are looking at him. Chelsea at my point were interested in him, but I will also get to Chelsea in a bit. But but it seems highly likely that he's going to join United, because the other striker that actually Arsenal had actually looked into him, but I think for the Arsenal deal, maybe it became too expensive for them. And I'm surprised Arsenal have not done any business at him now. They haven't confirmed any transfers, man. But we'll also get to Arsenal in a bit. So yeah, so Gyökeres, as you can see here. But anyway, maybe this might could just be a tabloid. Instead, they get green light to sign Gyökeres after Ruben Amorim transfer agreement expires. Well, yeah, as you can see, so Victor Gyökeres might be on his way to United. Yes, if United just match up the release clause, then he'll be on his way. Hopes of signing have been given a major boost of the key obstacle quietly disappeared. The club were thought to be outsiders in the race to fight Gyökeres, with Arsenal leading the race. Yeah, so Arsenal are the ones who are leading the race. They are actually looking for Gyökeres, man, but they're about to sign him. I don't know what happened. I don't know why they pulled out, because Arsenal have also been interested in this guy's called Benjamin Sesko, and also this is a guy, is it Kite? But because Arsenal also in the market for a striker, they desperately need a striker. But apparently, man like Arteta just keeps signing the central defensive midfielders. Well, because Zubamendi is about to join Arsenal, he's also another central defensive midfielder, because Jorginho is out of contract. So Arsenal will need to strengthen their midfield, which to me was not really a priority. But anyway, we will get to them. Don't worry, we'll get to Arsenal. We'll get to Arsenal. Also in the chat, guys, also suggest some of the transfer news you'd like us to watch, to see. Suggest some of the transfer news you'd like us to see. I don't know, I keep switching to that page. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, so anyway, tell us what you guys think, man, in the chat. Some of the yes, Paul, yes, don't worry, Paul, yes, we are currently covering United. Yes, we are currently covering United, yes, we are still on United. Yes, so for United, we already talked about Cunha, who has already signed. We talked about Mbeumo, and now we also have Gyökeres, and there's also a rumor that they want to get rid of Onana, because Onana is basically he's a concussed fellow. Basically, if man, this is just me. I know I'm just a layman, but at the end of the day, I think the whole United team is just needs to go. United just need to buy a minimum of 11 starters who walk straight into the team. Because personally, I don't also consider Bruno a starter, because Bruno is more of a detriment for United than he is an asset. But that's my own controversial take. But apparently, the fan base loves Bruno so much. Yeah, so going back to Gyökeres, yeah, so Madrid were also interested in him, but for Madrid, I don't think he's going to go there, because I think they already have a stacked front line. They already have Vini and Mbappe, and you know, someone like Mbappe, I think he signed a clause in his contract where he says that he must start all the games, man. But we will see. So anyway, and you know, definitely Manu also want him, because Manu also looking at Delap, Liam Delap, the former Ipswich striker, who actually last week publicly said, I do not want to go to United, because look at it this way. He knows that he's a guaranteed starter at Ipswich, and the Ipswich rather, I'm saying Ipswich, and the team has been relegated. So, and since he's actually a good striker, he wants to remain in the Premier League. But now, the only other team that was interested in him was Chelsea and United. But now he was looking at it this way. If you go to United, this is actually a very good point. If you go to United, this is a team that is desperately in need of a striker, but at the same time they have man like Højlund. So if you go and meet up with Højlund, and the way you know that Ruben Amorim seems he has a very wonderful love affair in terms of manager and player. Not any other kind of love, guys. Do not get it twisted. So he knew that if he goes to United, he's not going to really to develop properly. As you can see, the strikers at United are very, very starved of service. So he said, not next year, guys, is the World Cup year. So, and I want to get into this England squad. There's already Harry Kane. There's man like, who are the other England strikers? There's Harry Kane. There's Rashford, there's Ollie Watkins. Who else is there? And you see, for that tournament, as you can see, most teams nowadays do not take a lot of strikers. They do not take a lot of strikers. In fact, what most teams do, they stack the midfield and then maybe carry one or two strikers for the tournament. So he knew that if I do not get a decent club where I can develop in this season, then it means that my chances of playing in the World Cup next year are going to vanish. And that is why he went to Chelsea. But that is just what I think. Guys. It might not be the case. It might not be the truth on his end, but I think that is what I think. I think he's the only one who knows why he went to Chelsea. I think him and his agent and his family. Yeah, so yeah. Because basically, if you look at Man, the United are structured. The strikers don't really develop at United, because why is it that we have these precedents where any player that leaves United automatically goes and becomes a wonderful player wherever they go? I think with the exception of Rashford. But the others who have left, Anthony is on loan. He's actually gone there and improved the team. Scott McTominay has left. He has gone and actually won the league with Napoli in his first season. Lukaku a few years back, the same thing. Who has left United, man? Last season, man like Kwambala. I don't know where he went, but I'm sure whoever he is actually doing good. Yes, this guy called Alvaro Fernandez, the left back. Yes, he left and went to joined Benfica. And I think did Benfica win the Portuguese Superliga? Let me check if Benfica won the Portuguese Superliga. Oh, sorry, it was Sporting. Yes, I forgot it was Sporting. So you see, he almost won the league. So it seems that every player that leaves United goes and tries wherever they are. So, well, so anyway, and now that brings me to Bruno Fernandes. See, man like Bruno, he had the chance of leaving United. I think 3 days ago, he actually said that Watch this team. What's the name of this team? Al Hilal had actually bid they're about to bid 100 million for Bruno Fernandes, man. Imagine 100 million pounds, guys. 100 million pounds. What can you do with 100 million pounds, man? You can do so much with 100 million pounds, man. But apparently Bruno said, you know what? I do not want to go there. So Bruno Fernandes reveals that he turned down Saudi move. This actually vexed me. I'll be honest, guys. This actually vexed me to my core. Because honestly, I wanted this guy to go. I honestly wanted him to get out of this club, man. Because for me, I think he's one of the players who drags this team down. He's one of the few players who has been retained from the old regime, a failed regime. And he has actually captained United to a 14th or 15th league finish. And that is so poor, man. As a captain of United, Marseille, you are supposed to be sacked. You are supposed to be sacked and go. And you see, apparently, United would have done wonders with that money. Imagine 100 million pounds. Because you see, the guys over at Saudi, they have a lot of money and they know how to spread out the transfer fees. They know how to spread them out in a way that, sorry, they don't even spread it out. They actually pay it upfront. It's just that nowadays in England, whenever a player is signed maybe for 62 million pounds, you may hear that maybe 30 million is paid upfront and then the remaining 32 is paid in installments across maybe 3 or 4 seasons. And then what they do is they also give the player a huge a very lengthy contract so that at least we can do something that is called amortization, so where you stagger out the players worth across several seasons. But you see, that has actually come to bite Chelsea in the butt, because look at it this way. A man like Mudryk was signed and he was actually given an 8-year contract. And since last season, was it beginning of this season, he failed actually a drug test. So he's actually suspended by the club and is now on a contract that's on his contract. I think he has 7 more years to go. So how do you get rid of such a player? So you see, those are now the downsides of such of such contracts. But anyway, yes, man like Bruno, because let me show you guys something that I love this site. Maybe you can also check it out. It's called lineupbuilder.co.uk. Yes, basically you just go to this site and then maybe you can select the formation of what the ideal team you'd want to build for any team. You can actually name the team and all that. So for me, since I'm a manager, okay, I'm not a manager, man. Why am I saying? Why am I calling myself a manager? Well, I am. I'm a manager in fantasy anyway, Fantasy Premier League. Yeah. So basically, for the Amorim system, we're looking for 3-4-2-1. Yes, this is the formation that Amorim likes to play. So basically, you come here and just build your ideal team. So you can actually just select the player you want. So basically what I'm doing here, I'm building the ideal United team that I would want. Okay, for Onana, I do not want Onana, so personally I do not play him. So let me see whether I can get Mazraoui. Yes, so I'd play Mazraoui at right center back. At center back, I'd play Matthias De Ligt. And then on the left, should I play Heaven or who? Who can I play on left? Okay, let's put Euro. Have man like Len Euro, yes, because it's actually good, both feet. And then on the right wing back position, I'd play Amad Diallo. Man like Amad Diallo. Okay, let's search for Diallo. Amad Diallo. Where is Amad Diallo? Okay, where is this guy, man? Where is Amad Diallo? Have I spelled his name correctly? Ahmad, or should I check for Ahmad one? Oh man, you guys actually see his photo in the let me check. Can I? Man, I don't know why his appearance is giving me. Yes, it's Ahmad. It's not Diallo. It's Ahmad. Yes, Ahmad. And then on the other side, basically, I would not play Dogu. I'd actually look for another wing back. Because Dogu is concussed. Dogu is concussed, man. He's really concussed. He's concussed. Over here, would I play at left wing back? Anyway, let's just play Dogu for now. This is not the ideal team, but anyway, we will just build it up as we go along. In midfield, I'd play Casemiro. No. Oh man, United were to get guys. This guy from PSG is called what's his name? Mendes. Yes, Mendes. Not Pedro Mendes, man. It is João Neves. Yes, João Neves. Yes, João Neves. And then on the other side, personally, I would not have Bruno in this team. I would not have Bruno in this team. Like I said, United need 11 brand new players. What's the name of this guy? There's Wharton. There's another guy I thought of. Another very wonderful midfielder. I know. I'll remember you as you go along. And then, of course, here we have Cunha. Matthias Cunha. Yes. And then here we have Mbeumo. Yeah, personally, I'd start Mbeumo if he does sign. Where does he have 3 different icons? And then over here, of course, it should be Gyökeres. Yes. And then let me check. There was this player I thought of buying. It's actually a very good central defensive midfielder. Let me check. Forgotten his name. You know what? For the purpose of this formation, I think let's just put Casemiro. But now the unfortunate thing with this team is that at least you don't have the midfielders who can actually break the lines and actually play those what are they called? Those awesome passes to the back or behind the defensive line. So, but if I was given the option, this is what I'd choose. For the goalkeeper, I'd say definitely I'd not keep Onana. I'd get this keeper from Roma. It's called Savage. Goalkeeper Savage. Is that the name Vanja or something? I think it is. Let me check. Savage goalkeeper. Let me get his second name. Goalkeeper. Yes, it's Vanja. I am right. Vanja. Is it Vanja or Vanja? Whatever, man. Yes. So that's the team that I'd have. That is the team that I would have. Personally, I would not care about people like Bruno or Garnacho. Garnacho, I think he has already been ostracized by Amorim, so I don't think he's going to remain in the team. He's going to leave ASAP. He is going to leave. I don't know why they haven't yet put in a bid for him, but I'm sure he's going to leave soon. Yeah, so guys, this is the team that I'd have. This is the team that I'd actually have for United starting next season. It's actually a good team because at least you have Ahmad and Mbeumo, I know, can combine very well because Ahmad likes to beat the man. For Mbeumo is not a very good dribbler. What I can say is he's very good, especially when it comes to crossing balls into the back post. Because remember, he had a number of assists for Johan Visa, the Brentford striker. So where he'd actually cut into his left foot and then just cross it into the back post. Man like Visa is just coasting through to not the ball into the net. So yeah, so that might actually work. Because somebody like Gyökeres also in the Amorim system is also a very good he's actually a very good predator in the box, especially 6-yard box around the penalty spot. He knows how to more or less convert those tap-ins. So this is the team that I'd choose, guys. Anyway, guys, if you have maybe an idea of another team that you want me to build, it's ideal starting lineup, maybe Arsenal or Liverpool, you can just drop your design in the chat, and then I'll just have a look at it and then see whether we can also do that as well. Yeah, so basically this is the team that I actually have for United. As you can see, no Bruno, no Garnacho, no Rashford, no Anthony, no Maguire, no Nana. Get rid of all of them. Like I said, United need a minimum of 11 players. But that also begs the question. United are splashing their cash on Cunha. Cunha has actually cost them 62 million. Where do they get the money from? Because the owners had actually said on the ownership, man, that's another story for another day, man. I also do not like that ownership at all. Well, controversial take for me as an individual. If you took United relegation for the owners to leave, I'll take that. In fact, for this season, I actually lost a bet, guys. I'd actually bet that United would get relegated, man. I actually lost some money, man. And I was close. Because other than the bottom three, United, I think, were also the worst team outside the bottom three, because they finished with the worst defense out of the last teams, and also the ones who scored the least amount of goals. So maybe in another season, if Ipswich, Leicester and Southampton are not that bad, United have been relegated. But I think next season, if United do not get this team, if they just go into next season having the likes of Bruno, Garnacho and the likes, I don't think they are going to do much. Personally, I'm going to give Amorim until October or November. I think he's going to leave if they do not at all improve on any front. So, but anyway, yeah, so basically, thank you for losing the bet. What's this? Thank you for losing the bet. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I lost the bet, but it is okay. I do not mind at all. I do not mind. And I think as we go, maybe one day they will get relegated if they actually retain this manager, which I don't think. It's a possibility. It is a possibility, guys. It is a possibility. But anyway, yeah. So if United do not get this team, I don't think they are going to survive. Or rather, I don't think they're going to get back into the top half of the table, because it's going to be a tall order for them. Because the Amorim system is a very unique system, and as you say, guys, many guys say, "Oh, he needs his players and all that." That whole notion of he needs his players, man. That's all hogwash, man. As a manager, you're supposed to perform with or without your players, man. Like I've always used this example. You don't go to a restaurant and say, if you don't get me my fork or that tablespoon, I'm not going to be able to eat my food. Man, you still have your hands. You still have... some people also use their knives to eat. So there's nothing as that saying that I cannot perform because I do not have my players, man. But anyway, this team is good though. What do you guys think of this team? Is it a good team? Would you retain this team, or would you have some remove some few guys here and actually replace them with others? The reason why I kept Casemiro is because I've forgotten the name of that player that I wanted to pick. But anyway, we will see. So yeah. So that is in the United front. So let's hope that they'll be able to finalize these signings. Yes, another team I think that we can also look at is Arsenal. Yes, Arsenal have not had any movement so far. Let us check. Arsenal have not bought anyone so far. I think the only news that has come out of their camp right now is that Gabriel has extended his contract. Let's see. Yes, Gabriel just signed an extension all the way through to 2029. Yes, let's see. Where Gabriel news? Gabriel. I can just check it on the Premier League website. So yes, as you can see here, Gabriel, yes, man like Gabriel signed a new contract extension at Arsenal, long-term contract all the way through to 2029. I don't know how much money he's getting. Maybe we'll check that later. But yeah, He's actually 27 years, and you understand why he signed a new contract, because he's also not getting any younger. I think for defenders, I think from the ages of 25 all the way to 29, 30 is actually at the peak. So I think that is why they would he'd actually renew the contract. So he's actually at his peak as well, because once you get to 30, 31, the graph begins to go down. But Gabriel is a good defender, yeah. So that is the only news on coming out of Arsenal. I don't think they have signed anyone else. Yes, it's just the Sesko news. I don't know why they keep flirting with this Sesko news. Just buy the player, man, already. I don't know why they keep wasting time, man. I don't know how formally approached over the side. Oh, man, you're just doing formal approaches, man. Just go and sign the player, man. You need a striker, man. You need a striker. There's no way you're going to win the league without a striker. I don't know what Arsenal are thinking, man. Because you can't really say that the director of football needs time to settle first before he gets players and all that. But at the end of the day, it does not matter. It does not matter. They should actually bring in players ASAP, as a matter of urgency. Yeah. Because I don't think the Subamendi deal has gone through. Let me check. Back to the Premier League website. They also are very good when it comes to tracking transfers. Let's see. Arsenal board. So guys, what I told you earlier, yes, the transfer window will actually close on Saturday 10th June, so that now we can prepare for the, what's it called, FIFA Club World Cup. Yeah, so these are the, yes, as you can see, it is all red on Arsenal's side. They have not brought in anyone. It's only Sterling who has gone back to Chelsea. Neto has gone back to Bournemouth. Yeah, he had actually been brought in on loan to replace Ramsdale as the second keeper for Arsenal, and Nuno Tavares. So as you can see, Arsenal have not signed any players yet. I don't know what they are waiting for. Maybe they're waiting for the whistle. Fee! Well, I've actually blown the whistle. Go and sign players, man. What are you waiting for? Yeah, so this is the only news that is coming out of the Arsenal camp, and together with the Gabriel news. And actually, maybe they might also be doing a bit of PR, because they know that the Arsenal fans love Gabriel. So as a way of trying to mask their lack of activity in the transfer window, they actually released the news that Gabriel has signed a new contract, so that it can actually trend in the news for some few days, as so that people will not question whether they have not, the reason why they have not bought any players. Well, these clubs, man, do not underestimate these clubs, man. They are very good at managing PR, man. They are very good at managing PR stunts, man. Yeah, so that's Arsenal. Not much happening there. As for Liverpool, let's check Liverpool. Like I said, they've already signed Frimpong. He was the Trent Alexander-Arnold replacement. Yes, Liverpool transfer news. Yes. So Liverpool, yes. So this is the main headline for Liverpool. They want to sign Florian Wirtz. He's a very good player. He's a very good player. Remember 2 days ago he actually scored a very wonderful free kick against Portugal in the Nations League semi-final. So yeah, so this is the transfer that Liverpool are looking into. The second transfer, because remember they've already bought in Frimpong. It's like they are raiding by Leverkusen, man. All their signings are coming from Leverkusen at the moment. Because also Liverpool need to improve their squad as well. I don't think next season they are going to be able to retain the league without buying a striker, because it's going to be a tall order, guys. It's going to be a tall order. Retaining the league without a striker is something very hard to do. So that's why, as soon as, I remember a few years ago, as soon as Pep won the league in 2022 with Man City, and he actually did it with a false nine. I think back then Jesus and Foden were playing as the false nine. He went and bought in Haaland because he knew he could not repeat that success. So for Liverpool, yep, should also be careful, man. Should actually knock down this signing. Should actually lock down this signing immediately. But I think the issue here is more or less the what's it called? Because Leverkusen, as you can see, Leverkusen are holding out for 126 million pounds. But actually, Vatsa said he wants to join Liverpool. So anyway, he's going to be a good player for them because, as you can see, man like Arne Slot actually improves players, man. So yep. He's going to be an awesome signing for them. For the other guys who maybe the outgoings for Liverpool, Diaz recently he turned down a move to Barcelona because Barcelona are looking to buy Diaz, but Diaz said, I am not boarding. So as you can see, not much is happening. As I said, guys, it's still very early days in the transfer window. So maybe as we move into mid-June and into July, that's when you will see most clubs beginning to pick up the pace, because right now many teams I think are just filling out the end of the season. As I said, we also have the Club World Cup, so which is also going to disrupt the transfer window. So many teams are more or less trying to be cautious with that and ensure that they do not in any way buy players, and then the player goes and plays a tournament and then he gets injured and all that. That might actually be a bad thing for them. So anyway, guys, remember, like the video, guys. Like the video, man. Guys, you guys are not liking the video, man. You are not liking the video. Why are you bypassing this video like that, man? Doesn't cost you much. Like the video and subscribe if you are new. Subscribe if you are new. Subscribe to the video if you are new. If you are new, subscribe, man. Yes, we appreciate the support, man. We appreciate the support. Also, drop your desired topic in the chat. If you want us to discuss something, if you need transfer news from a particular club, you just let us know. Just drop it in the chat and we will get to it. Yes, we are currently road to 100 subs. We are 100 subs. We are currently on 58. So at least before the end of the transfer window, guys, let's get to 100 subs. Anyway, so that is on Liverpool side. Yeah, so not much is happening. And the other team that you can also look at, I think, is Chelsea have already signed Liam Delap, man like Liam Delap. Yes, hey man, I'm burning up, man. Let me remove this. I am burning up. Yep. We also burn a lot of calories doing this watch alongs, man. A lot of calories. What are they called? Mouth calories, talking points, and all that. Anyway, it is fine. So yeah. So for Chelsea, as you can see, Chelsea are looking at a man like Kudus. They wanted to get Kudus, but I don't know how far that transfer has developed, but we will be monitoring. Well, okay, West Ham have actually offered Kudus to Chelsea. If you see that, that means that maybe Kudus is on the last year of his contract and they do not want him to leave on a free. So they try and cash in. Let me see. Where is Capolo? Yeah. So let me show you another site where you can also monitor the, what are they called? The not transfers, but the contracts. So let's see Premier League. Let's look for Chelsea, man like Chelsea. Sorry, I meant to check West Ham, yes. Let's check out their finances. Let's see if Kudus is can I check player wages. Yeah, salaries. There you go, salaries. Yeah, so let's see. Kudus, is he about to on the end of his contract? Where is Mohamed Kudus? Mohamed Kudus, Lucas Paqueta on 150k, Jared Bourne 150, Danny Ings. Danny Ings has actually left. West Ham is actually left on a free. Ward Prowse. Kudus. Oh, Kudus contract expires in 2028. So I don't know why West Ham are actually offering him to Chelsea. I don't know why. Maybe they're trying to cash in. And you can see his release clause 85 million. So Chelsea will have to fork up 85 million. As you can see, years remaining on current deal is 4 years. 4 years remaining on this current deal. Yeah. So yeah, as you can see, Chelsea, they have been offered the chance to sign. I don't know whether they want him, because I think Kudus will actually be a better signing, and he can actually bench Madueke. Because if you compare the two, Kudus is way better than Madueke. Kudus is way better than Madueke. This Kudus. It's not selfish like Madueke. Madueke is extremely selfish, man. That's why I do not honestly rate him. Yeah, so Chelsea also looking to sign. He's called Mayan keeper. Remember, Chelsea have also had an issue with the goalkeeper. Oh, so they have not had a dependable keeper in a very long time. So they're looking for any way that they can sign a keeper, man. And this is the keeper that they're looking at. He's called Mayan. As you can see, Enzo Maresca's side are targeting a move for AC Milan's Mike Mayan, and he has told the Serie A side he wants to move to Stamford Bridge. Yeah, so because AC Milan actually did very poorly in the league. I think they finished, was it 8th or 9th position. So he's not going to get Champions League football. He knows Chelsea are going to be in the Champions League, so that is why he wants to leave. And remember, Chelsea have got many keepers in their roster, man. Chelsea have a lot of keepers in their roster, man. Let's check. Chelsea squad. Chelsea goalkeeper. Let's check goalkeepers. They've got so many keepers, man. Goalkeepers, not Robert Sanchez. So as you can see, they have Sanchez, they have Jorgensen, they have Bettinelli, they have Baxon. These are just guys who are on the bench. So, and they also have Kepa. Kepa, remember Kepa? Kepa, the guy at Bournemouth. He is actually on loan from Chelsea. Kepa is also coming back, but I think he's just going to be sold. So, yeah, that's the thing. So, Chelsea need to get rid of all these keepers. Because if they buy Mayan, I think they're going to get rid of... of all these keepers. I think the man that are going to remain with I think is Jorgensen. And this Jorgensen has done an awesome job for Chelsea ever since he's come onto the pitch. Remember, he's been the Europa League goalkeeper, man, and he's the one who actually played in the final. Yes, he actually played in the final when Chelsea beat Betis 4-1, and we saw it live. Yeah, so Chelsea, not much happening on their end as well. Remember, Chelsea also have to... Yeah, I'd forgotten a very important one, but I think I'd mentioned it earlier. They've actually signed Liam Delap. Man like Liam Delap. We actually gave his story a while ago. Yeah, so Liam Delap signed for Chelsea. He actually rejected Manchester United in favor of Chelsea. Liam Delap. Man like Liam Delap. Yes, the Ipswich top scorer, as you can see, he finished the season with 12 goals in 37 matches and 2 assists. But he's also very... I don't want to say violent. Violent is the wrong choice of word. I'd say maybe he's very... He likes committing fouls, man. So, as you can see, yeah, so Delap joined Chelsea. At least... If you are to ask me, he's a way better striker than Jackson. In fact, he's miles ahead. He's miles ahead of Nicholas Jackson, man. Jackson, in fact, if I have to me, a manager would actually get rid of Jackson in a heartbeat. Get rid of man like Nicholas Jackson, man. Yeah. So Delap actually, he signed for Chelsea. 30 million because that was the release clause in his contract. Remember, most of these players do have release clauses. As you have just seen, the release clause for Kudus is 85 million. But now for Delap, I think Ipswich did not want to stand in his way, because maybe they knew that as soon as they were promoted, they'd actually go back to the championship. So when he signed the contract, he said, don't put a very huge release clause, because if you do that, then that is going to prevent me from actually moving to any club. So yeah, so Liam Delap, yes, he has signed for Chelsea. Yes, he's a new signing, and I think he's going to, if he actually plays well, if he actually plays consistently, he's going to combine very, very well with with Palmer. And if you are to ask me, if he comes at a very cheap price, especially in FPL, Fantasy Premier League, I'm going to have him in my team. I'm going to put him right from the kickoff, because this is a player who's going to maybe play most of the games, and he's actually a very good finisher. He knows how to hold up the ball, he knows how to assist, he knows how to run in behind. He's not the kind of striker like Jackson who needs like 50 chances to score one goal. I know I've exaggerated, but yeah, that's Jackson for you. Jackson will score the hard goals, but he will miss the very easy ones. So Liam Delap has moved to Chelsea, and as I said earlier, he turned down United for Chelsea. Yes, and I'm sure the reason is very, very clear, because he did not want to go to a team that he liked. Because you see, he's still a very, very young player. As you can see, he's only 22 years of age, and if he's 22, that means that at Chelsea, he will not have the pressure of playing every game, because they also have Jackson, but he can be a very good understudy for any striker. So yeah, because you see, now since Chelsea have signed Delap, I don't think they're going to go for either, because they had also wanted Sesko and Gyökeres, and also man like Victor Osimhen. Osimhen was being touted by Chelsea as well. In fact, let us look at Delap's stats. As you can see, Liam Delap is actually a very good player. Personally, I like him. He's a very, very good player. Well, his stats are kind of pathetic, man. They are pathetic. They are pathetic, man. What was I thinking? Oh, man. These stats are not good. But it's because also the team that he was playing for, the team that he was actually playing for was not very good. So that is why, man, his stats are actually poor. Because if you actually compare them to somebody maybe like Matthias Cunha, let us see Matthias Cunha's stats. As you can see, Cunha's stats are very good. And penalty goals and all that, compared to other forwards. Yes, Cunha was actually a very good player. So yeah, so Delap, I'm sure he have a lot of work to do. I'm sure he's not going to be wanting to lead the line for for Chelsea. He's going to play as an understudy sometimes, and he's going to come in and out of the team as he wishes, or rather as the manager wishes. So yeah, so that's Delap. That's Chelsea. Who else can we look at? Have we talked about Liverpool? Yes, we have. Arsenal, yes. Aston Villa, not much is happening on Aston Villa's side. Aston Villa, yes. I think for them, Martinez is the one who needs to go because of FFP. So yeah, as you can see here, Aston Villa, I think they might want to bring back Jack Grealish. As you can see with this, Jack Grealish has actually been frozen out at City by Pep. So he signed actually from Aston Villa to City, £100 million back in the day. But now I think they might want to get him off the books, because if you go back to the player salaries, let us look at Man City. Jack Grealish is on crazy wages, guys. He is on crazy wages, man. And he actually doesn't play. He's not a very consistent player. So, Jack Grealish, let's look at Jack Grealish. As you can see, he's on £300,000 a week. Man, that's a lot of money. 300k pounds a week. Because see, City, what they are trying to do, they are trying to clear their wage budget so that they can bring in more talents. We're also going to get to City in a while. I think I've forgotten about City. As you can see, City, Haaland, 525, De Bruyne. De Bruyne is on 400 and all that. Oh, just realize that you guys cannot see. Let me just show you what I'm seeing on my end. Give me a second. Let me adjust it for you. Let me adjust it for you so that you can also see the names. Even if yep, as you can see. Yes, let me switch off my video so that you can also see, yeah, what I was actually looking at. Yeah, so basically that's it. So as you can see, City, Erling Haaland, £525,000 a week. De Bruyne is gone, so at least they have cleared this slot here. Grealish about to go as well. Bernardo Silva, I think there are rumors every season that he's leaving. Marmoush also about to leave. Or that, why am I saying he's about to leave? He was just bought. Yeah, Stones, they might actually get rid of him because he's so injury prone. Gundogan, yeah. So as you can see, City's wage bill is very, very huge, man. As you can see, those are around 10 to 15 players on over £100,000 a week. That is a lot of money. That is a lot of money, guys. That is so much money. So if you actually manage to clear like clear Grealish, clear Silva, clear Stones, clear Gundogan, because City also want to sign another midfielder, and also who else can I clear from here? I think that's it. They'll have a very good team because there's a lot of wages. Man, Grealish, Silva, and Stones, they're already hitting around £900,000 a week, man. So it's a lot of money, guys. It is a lot of money. It is a lot of money. This is actually British pounds. It's not euros. It's British pounds. As you can see, the denomination there. So yep, that's as far as City's wage bill is concerned. Let's see whether we can also get another club. Yeah, let me also show you what I'm talking about when it comes to United. See, for United, yes, you can also see the wage bill is also quite high. Casemiro on 350, Bruno on, that's why I wanted Bruno to leave, man. This one here, this is £300,000 a week that you can use on like 3 players. If you actually bring in 3 players and you have to actually give them £100,000, you have solved a lot of problems. And Bruno is out of here, man, because Bruno is the biggest detriment to this United team. And then you see Mason Mount on 250, doesn't play. Harry Maguire might be leaving. Eriksen has already left. Oh yeah, I'd forgotten about man like Sancho. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, Sancho. So for the Sancho situation, this is what's happening. So Sancho, Chelsea have said that they do not want to sign him. Remember when Sancho had joined Chelsea on loan, Chelsea were given the option of £25 million as an obligation fee if they were to buy him. But now Chelsea said we are not. He is not boarding our club. He is not boarding. So Chelsea chose against buying Sancho. So as a result, Sancho is being sent back to United. And because of that whole fiasco, Chelsea will still have to cough up another £5 million because that was the agreement back then. So they were told, if you sign Sancho, you will pay 25 million. If you do not sign him and send him back to United, you are going to pay an obligation fee of £5 million. So Chelsea are paying United £5 million for a player that they do not want, or the player that they do not need. So man, some of these agents, man, yeah. So that's Sancho. So Sancho, I think, is going to be sold eventually. Yeah, eventually, man. Oh, I need some water, man. Yeah, so another player who needs to go ASAP is Luke Shaw. He should get out of here, man. Get out of here ASAP. I call him Treatment Shaw. He's 29 years of age, and 3/4 of his time at United has been spent in hospital, just nursing injuries and whatever. Oh man, this guy. So you see, now these are the players that need to leave. That's why I said United need to ship out like a minimum of like 11 to 12 players, and actually bring in 11 to 12 players who are actually guaranteed starters. So yeah, so Shaw is going to leave. Hopefully, I hope he leaves. Lindelof has already gone. It's another 120 off the book. So United are actually saving a bit of money here because Eriksen on 150 has gone. Lindelof on 120 has gone. That's already 270. That's gone. Onana, I hope he just goes, man. This other guy, man. There's no team that wants this player. I'm actually hoping that Ten Hag would actually want his goalkeeper, but now apparently he chose against it. But anyway, yeah. So Nana, and then yes, and also guys, Inter Milan are interested in Hoyland, man, like Hoyland, Hoyland. Yes, Inter Milan were actually interested in him. Don't know whether they are going to mention that here. Let's see. I'd actually seen it a number of hours back. Yes, as you can see, United set asking price for as Inter make contract over move. So Inter Milan actually want to sign Hoyland from United. I hope he leaves. Just go, man. Get out of here, man. Worst striker ever in United's history. Worst striker ever, man. Yeah. So let me also bring myself back so that you guys can also see who's talking. You not think as if it's a ghost talking behind. Yes. Yeah, give me a second. Let me adjust this. Good. And that's it. Yeah. So basically, yeah, I'd forgotten about Hoyland, man. So United want to get rid of Hoyland, man. I'm thinking maybe Amorim is fed up with him, but I don't think it's gonna matter anyway, because Amorim, I also don't rate him. But anyway, yeah. So yeah. So back to our list. There are a number of players who actually need to leave, man, because I don't think they are going to be of benefit to their clubs. But anyway, maybe we'll cover that as the season unfolds, but we will see. So yeah, so let us now go to Manchester City. We have not talked about Manchester City transfer news. City actually moving mad, man. City are actually moving mad. I was about to say Chisi. What is Chisi? City, man. What's wrong with you, man? What is wrong with you, fam? Yeah, let me just adjust something here, guys. Give me a second. Good. So City, you can actually say they are the team that is now intended on ensuring that they rebuild properly, because they are not messing around. Yeah, so as you can see, City, they have already... Yeah, so this is the story I wanted to share. Yeah, so they've actually agreed a deal. This is a guy called Yanni Reinders. I think he's Dutch. Yeah, I think he's Dutch. Yeah. So this guy is going to City. City have agreed £46 million with AC Milan for Tijani Reinders. Yes. Some of those the J is actually silent, guys. It is silent. So yes, we're done with Facebook. Don't need to see Facebook. Yeah. So City have already signed him. He's on his way, and also yeah. Who are they supposed? And also, they're also going for this other guy. He's called Ryan Aït-Nouri. I know you guys know Ryan Aït-Nouri from Wolves. Ryan Aït-Nouri about to sign for. What's the name of this club, man? What is the name of this club? Manchester City. So, this is actually another transfer that has actually pained me, because these are some of the players that I'd actually wanted. This is one of the players that I actually wanted to come to United, because he would be perfect for the Amorim system. Perfect. He will just slot into that wing back position, because this guy was a baller, man. Ryan Aït-Nouri, he was a baller, man. He was a baller for Wolves, man. That season that has just finished. So City are about to sign him, and I'm sure he's already gone. He's already agreed personal terms. Let's see. There's another site we normally track the odds. If the odds are around 70 to 80%, then that means that player is about to join. So as you can see, because it's a new development, so that is why they haven't yet given it a rating here, evaluation. But as you can see, it's a new development. Anthony about to go to Bayer Leverkusen, 48%. Gokarest United 78% and all that. Luka Modric to AC Milan. Anyway, as you follow that site, as you can see, guys, it's called Transfer Market. It's a very good site where you can actually monitor those transfers. So this is the transfer that's actually pained me, man, because this guy, man, he's young, he's only 24 years of age. At City, will he be given the proper license by Pep to play his game? Because he's a player who's also has a bit of flair. He likes to get forward, he likes to get to the byline and cross. But no, City already have what's the name of this guy? This left back for City, what's his name? Yes, Vardiol. They have man like Vardiol on the team. So I don't know whom Radnori is going to replace. And you can see he's actually got very wonderful stats. As you can see, he had 4 goals and 7 assists. This is actually awesome. For us, a defender, a left back at Wolves, to have these stats, these are actually very impressive stats. Yellow cards 5, second yellow 1, so you only got like 6 yellow cards in 37 games. That is awesome. As you can see, he can play in left back. Main position is left back, but other position is left winger. As you can see, his height is also ideal height. So this is a player who can actually both defend and also go forward. In fact, he's very, very good going forward. He's Algerian. He's from Algeria. Yes. So that's why, based on how things are going for Wolves, if they're not careful, they might actually get relegated, man, or they might actually flirt with the relegation this coming season, because they're actually selling their star players, man. But sometimes that is what happens. That is what happens when you are a selling club. When you are a selling club, that is what is going to happen. So anyway, for City, let us see if maybe they have had any incomings other than because those transfers have not yet been confirmed. So let us scroll down and get to Manchester City. So yeah, so as you can see, the reason why they have not been put on the pages because they have not yet been confirmed, but they are pretty much maybe 80%, 90% done. So the only outgoings are Kevin De Bruyne and Jacob Wright, who has actually been transferred out. So De Bruyne was actually released by City. Yeah, so that's as far as the huge clubs are concerned. Who else can we look at? Maybe around Europe. Who else is moving around Europe? Let's see. You can also check this other site. It's called tribalfootball.com. So another awesome site where you can check transfer news and all that. Who else is supposed to? Yeah. So, oh yeah. Since Postecoglou was sacked by Tottenham, Xavi Hernandez, the former Barcelona coach, has emerged as a potential candidate to replace him. So, if Xavi goes to Spurs, he might actually transform that team. Because you know, Xavi plays a very similar system to Luis Enrique. And you know, man like Xavi is a kind of player whom he was very good on the ball, and like I said, I like to use this term, football brain. He has an awesome football brain. His IQ level is quite high. So, if Tottenham do get Xavi, man, that is going to be epic, because Xavi is another, I want to call him a sleeping giant, but it's just that at Barcelona, he actually won the league, but he was still fired. But it's because, you know, some of these clubs, Barcelona and Real, even though you win the league, you might actually lose your job. They do not, because they actually check the progression of the team across the season. So, Xavi, if he actually goes to Spurs, let me check if Xavi news is actually... okay, let me see. Also, Tottenham, so Daniel Levy told to hire Xavi after Postecoglou sack news. Yeah, so he's been told to go big. So Xavi names 3 England players who couldn't lift. Oh, okay, that's something else. So let's see what latest yeah, so let's see maybe development with this story, whether yeah. So basically he's been suggested, his name has been suggested to Daniel Levy. Daniel Levy is a Tottenham owner. So he's been told that he needs to sign mine like Xavi, and his team will actually go to the next level, because actually Tottenham also wanted to get Thomas Frank. As you can see here, Thomas Frank has gentleman's agreement as Tottenham sacked Postecoglou. So, yeah, this was also the other manager who was being looked at by Tottenham. They wanted to get Thomas Frank, but I don't know whether they are going to get him. But if it's a question between Thomas Frank and Xavi, I think many people would say they'd prefer Thomas Frank because he's been in the league, he'll understand the league. But Xavi is a winner, man. Xavi is a winner, man. Because he's actually won at Barca, and as a United fan, I would not mind him at United, man. He's certainly 10 leagues ahead of man like Amorim, man. So yeah, so Thomas Frank is the other manager who's being looked at by Tottenham. And actually, if Thomas Frank money actually goes to Tottenham, and Tottenham actually, and Brentford actually lose Frank and Brentford and Mbuemo, then I don't think they're going to survive. I think Brentford are going to be struggling with relegation next season if Thomas Frank leaves and if also Mbuemo leaves. But for Brentford, let me also tell you some news that they got. Brentford actually signed Kelleher. Remember, Kelleher was the number 2 keeper at Liverpool. So he was actually signed by Brentford. Remember, I told you guys that Mark Flecken left Brentford and went to Bayern Leverkusen, and now because they needed to replace him, they got Kelleher. Kelleher was the number 2 keeper for Liverpool, whom I think several weeks back, he's the second best keeper that I've ever seen. I think in the world, man. Second best keeper. He's a player who doesn't complain when he doesn't play. He doesn't mind when the other Alisson starts, because he knows Alisson is miles ahead of him. And he was content with his position. So, for Brentford, let me check. Brentford transfer news. Yeah, so they've actually signed Kelleher. Kelleher has already been signed by Brentford. Let me just check the Premier League website, because it's the one that has all those confirmed transfers. Let's look for Brentford. As you can see, yes, for Brentford, yes, as you can see, Kohim Kelleher has been signed from Liverpool by Brentford, yes. And they have also signed Romelu Donovan and also Michael Kayonde. Man like Kayonde. Yes, Kayonde from Fiorentina. So, at least Brentford are strengthening their team, but you see, Thomas Frank is the one who has actually kept Brentford afloat all those seasons. So if he actually goes to Spurs, oh man, it is going to be slim pickings. It is going to be slim pickings for Brentford, man, and I don't think they're going to manage to survive in the Premier League. So, because the teams that I do predict to struggle with relegation next season are, of course, the 3 promoted teams together with United, Manchester United. Yes, you had it here, unless they change the manager and they buy the players. So United, Wolves, and Brentford, because those 2 teams now, Brentford and Wolves, are actually selling their star players, and that might be detrimental to them and might actually cost them their Premier League status. Yeah, so guys, that's it so far. Those are, I think, some of the latest news that you have gotten. I think that has been happening from the past week, that you've had the transfer window being open, and yes, a few things to look at. Like I said, guys, go and check out this site. It's a very wonderful site. Transfermarket.co.ke is a very wonderful site. We've also not checked the Sky Sports site. Let's see. Yeah, Frank even has an ego that needs to be fed. Potential news pass boss on his future back in August. Yeah, so you can see, whenever now this story now progresses to this level, you can clearly begin to think that he's going to be signed by Tottenham. He's going to be their new manager. And if he goes there, if I have somebody like Mbuemo, I'd actually follow him to Spurs. Follow your former manager to Spurs, man. Because at Spurs, you get a way better structure than United. At United, you're going to play in a system where it's just all over the place. But if you go with Thomas Frank to Spurs, you just walk straight into that team, because on the right hand side, Tottenham have Brennan Johnson. Brennan Johnson, I don't think he's better than Mbeumo. I think Mbeumo is better than Brennan Johnson. So yeah, anyway, he'd actually walk into that team very, very fast. A man like Mbeumo, yeah. So just also check maybe anything that you might see on the BBC site. Nothing much happening. I think I've already covered this. This is Mayan. I said Mayan. Yes, this is Kudus. This is Nori. I've already covered that. Yes, Newcastle in talks with Wilson of a new contract. Yeah, so Wilson now wants to sign a new contract extension because they don't want him to go, because they do not have an option as another second striker. So that is why they need to keep him. Okay, what else do we have here? So the Mbeumo deal. So we'll just keep monitoring the Mbeumo deal as well. And yeah, so another development not on the transfer side. Yeah, Beckham is going to be knighted by the King. So in a few weeks' time, we're going to be calling him Sir David Beckham. Sir David Beckham. Sir David Beckham. Was he actually going to get an OBE? Yes, it's an OBE. Basically, these are English terms that are relevant to them. I don't really know. But anyway, he's going to be knighted. The same way man like Steven Gerrard was knighted. And also, Frank Lampard, and also, what's the guy's name? Alex Ferguson, yes. So, at least we have talked about the Aknori deal. Yes, at least that is the one that is developing, yes. Oh yeah, I also forgotten about City. City, yes, this one here. Ryan Cherki, yes. He's also being chased by Manchester City. Man like Ryan Cherki. Accusing on signing Ryan Cherki as France has admitted. Yeah, because Ryan Cherki actually said that he wants to leave Lyon. So he actually told them, I know what. Toodles, goodbye. I'm hitting the road, man. Yeah. So, because you see, City need to improve their team for this trophy here, this Club World Cup. So that's why they need to buy the players, man. Because you see, some of these players are not going to have like a summer off, because by the time the tournament is over, because the tournament ends, the final is on 10th of July. They're actually just going to go maybe for a few weeks, and then the season is going to be resuming in August. And you see, they may not even have a pre-season. So that is why they need to sign all these players. But that is why you see City are moving mad in the transfer market, because they need the squad depth. Yeah. So, is there anything else you have not covered? Let's see. Also, let's see. You can also check maybe Fabrizio Romano if there are any updates from Fabrizio Romano. Any new updates? It's just a VAT story. VATs again. Let's see. Thomas Frank, yes. So, and Marco Silva are the two main names on Spurs shortlist. A decision to sack Postecoglou. So, Xavi, I think, is further down the list, but I think for me, I'd actually take Postecoglou. So, not Postecoglou, I'll take Xavi. So, yeah. So, guys, I know you guys in the chat, you know this guy. You know him, Fabrizio Romano. He's a very common journalist. Yes, the famous one. Here we go. Whenever you see in his post, here we go. You've actually confirmed that the player is leaving. Rather, that deal is about to be completed. Yeah, so this is Sesko. Basically, nothing much. Yeah, so also Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen was also being looked at by United and Chelsea, but I think for him, I'd say he's more. Honestly, I don't like Osimhen, because I think he's more of the player who just likes to get more and more money. So Yes, he's a good player, but personally, I would not take him to lead the line because remember a few seasons ago he had a huge falling out with the Napoli manager. So I would not take him. At least he has already proved that he's untrustworthy. So I would not keep him. Let's see if we can get somebody else. Let's see whether you can get another David Ornstein. I don't know if David Ornstein has actually posted anything. Ornstein, let's see. David Ornstein, let's see if he has actually posted anything. Anyway, they're just talking about Postecoglou because that's the recent breaking news, and Mbuemo, Delap. Yeah, so basically not much happening. Sancho, yeah, at least I've already covered all this. Yeah, so at least we're all now caught up. Maybe there are a few that are actually missed, but definitely we'll just keep them in reserve for now. Maybe we'll cover them in the other stream because yes, whenever we have the transfer window, we're not doing watch alongs for the moment until the season is back, but we might actually do a few watch alongs for the FIFA Club World Cup. I can see there are a few mouth-watering ties around the corner, man. So because if I was to show you the FIFA Club World Cup, I show you some of those fixtures, matches. Yeah, so yeah, starting on the 10th of June, next Sunday. So what? No, wait, it's not next Sunday, it's this Sunday, guys. Why am I being concussed? It's this coming Sunday, 4 days from now. It's actually now, yeah, Sunday. So and then so this game here, we might actually do this watch along, huh? We might actually do this watch along. Sorry, why am I concussed? 15th is next weekend. It is next Sunday. Yeah, so this game here, this is an interesting game, guys. Atletico Madrid, PSG. But we will see. We'll definitely do that watch along. But yeah, for the time being, at least we are keeping ourselves busy with the transfer news and all that, as we hope to, just see how the season progresses, or rather the off-season progresses, because it's going to be an interesting window. Like I said earlier, it's going to be an interesting window. There's so much that is happening. There's so much movement, man. Anyway, guys, remember to subscribe, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. Like the video. If you are new, subscribe to the channel. Yes, subscribe. This is the Vinsky Vala channel, man. Remember, like I said, we are on our way to 100 subs. We are currently on 59. We need 41 more subs. 41 more subs, guys. 41 more subs, man. So don't just bypass the channel. Like the video, subscribe if you are new, and we definitely keep at it, even as we bring you all the latest news that we can bring as far as the transfers are concerned. Yes, we might also be doing a Formula 1 watch along, so maybe be also on the lookout for that. Maybe that one will come in a few weeks time, but we will see. We will definitely do the planning around that and see whether we can get the watch along for that. Yeah, so anyway, guys, about to sign off. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for indulging, especially during this time, as we have actually caught up on a few transfer news. Maybe for next time, maybe you can let us know what you want us to focus on. Maybe we might actually get in a few polls, maybe just to get to know what we want to know as far as the transfers are concerned. Yes. Yeah, so go check out this lineup builder. It's a very good lineup builder. You create your own team and all that. Yeah. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for the support. Yes, thank you so much for the support. Yep. Yeah, so let us turn this off now. Yes, remember this has been the Vinsky Vala channel. Yes, subscribe if you are new. Subscribe if you are new. subscribe if you are new, guys. If you are new, guys, subscribe, man. And it's been real, it's been awesome. I personally enjoyed myself in this stream. It's been good. Yes, and we're about to sign off, guys. We're about to sign off. And yes, see you in the next video. Do take care, have an awesome evening, and we will meet next time.